Hey, let me introduce myself. My name is Victor Armendariz. I'm currently right now living in Tijuana. Come from East LA. My family members, my mom and my dad are Mexican. They were born in Cuernavaca. I was born in Cuernavaca, myself as well. I grew up in East LA. As soon as I was, maybe a couple of months old, they took me over there. My parents were working in Idaho. They were, picking up potatoes and so forth, apples and so forth. They were doing the American dream, and they got their stuff together and ended up going to California. My mom and my dad decided to live out there, and so I started going to school there till I had problems. I ran into which is too many the things that happened in the hood that I used to grow up on, and there was a lot of things that were even to me like icons, being gangsters and being so forth, cholos, what they say, little homies everywhere. I grew up doing all that craziness with everybody, but at the end, it caught up to me, and I'm here now. The deportation had affected me very, very much, so that some of my family members didn't even talk to me until I got my act together. Until finally they started seeing that I started going to school, I learned computers, I started maintaining these jobs, getting to call centers, getting paid good, getting things together, and trying to form my life back together, because being in TJ is nothing easy. It's very hard, but the deportation also helped me go through my family members on each one of them and deal with them, how affected they are now, because they also get affected as my sisters, my brothers. They all get affected, their children. My mom, I miss seeing her for breakfast in the mornings. My sisters, because even though they have their own families, but we miss being our own family too. And then my dad too. My dad, I miss my dad the most too. Miss my kids. I can't see them at the moment. So it's been hard. It hasn't been easy. Physically not getting to see them, and when I do get to see them, it's like a blessing, because I don't get to see them grow up as they should see me with them. It's very, very sad, but it takes a toll on that, on them not having their dad around. Very big toll. Sometimes I feel that my hands are tied and I can't do anything for them because of me being born in Mexico. And I feel like it's very unfair, but we have to live with it, and it takes another toll. My son gets affected, my other son gets affected. Various people get affected. I could tell you this, I learned a lot from living in situations that I felt that I was never going to get out of. From all my encounters, this was the worst, being deported to somewhere that you don't know where you're going to live, with who, family members I didn't have. But I tell you this, not giving up in life is the number one. The key is to keep yourself busy. I'm doing music, doing videos and so forth. The new song that it just came out. That tells you automatically what every youngster used to go through, and I mean, in my days when we were living in society, that we were judged by our color.
I know sometimes our actions will have repercussions. We will live life in high speeds. We don't stop even when we see death in our eyes. Now look what we become, a product of a fallen society where we judge by our skin and our race till our passing days.
You could find my name. I go by the name of Islo's Giant. Islo, it actually comes from the name of East LA, Islos. That's what we go by in the hood. And Giant is what I use lyrically, how I am myself. You know, when I do lyrics, I do it big.
Rolling deep, undercover, 187. In these streets, fuck you phonies. Con la rafla that's stolen. My real perros know me. The bitch you holding, I'm boning. 323-213-664. We're running deep, collecting freaks, living life in high speed. It must be D&D, mobbing with the fearless kings. Till I bleed, I'm true, fuck the police. Till I'm deceased, these streets have no peace. I'm a rolling stone, that's on my family. Everything's riding on me. So what you say that I can't